Welcome back, everybody. Continue. Hi, Monkey. How are you? You good? My voice is working fine. I've been playing with settings a little bit today. The endless search for ammo. Blame the server owner. Tired. I'm looking for somewhere to live. Not having the idea of just getting a flag up initially, then worry about the rest later on. You'll need to add yourself to the territory. Have you done that? Have you made a team? You'll need to make a team for yourself because you can't build unless you're in a team. So I know we don't allow teams, but you'll still need to make a team for yourself. So book You need to have a territory. So you'll need to, wherever we are, make yourself a party, even though it's just you. Away the 12 gauge. Take the crossbow. Get out of here. If you don't get anywhere, you must let me know. Open a ticket so I can look into it. If I don't know these things, I can't solve them, unfortunately. So I have to know what's happening. Why did my mic just go off at a random angle? There we go, that's better. There's my face again now. Found 6 spot, probably going to go minimal or code locks. Okay. It's really difficult to know on here where to build. Bolt. Yes, I can. I mean, we're not wiping now till 1.26 drops. So we're going to be on here for a long time. Nowhere near ready. It's got so much to do on it that I can't see it dropping until end of October at the earliest. Find a spot with 7 barrels, that's probably me. Probably next wipe, we're not going to have bases. We're going to do it as improvised shelters. Probably. I don't want to sharpen. I want to... Oh, I need to split them first, don't I? That makes sense. Hi, Sarah's dad. What happened after you and Cookie bought it yesterday? We cut the stream. We finished. I think, yeah, just after 10 o'clock last night, we regened, we tried to run in, but it didn't work out. So we just binned it off. Cookie can't stream past 10 o'clock at night-ish, UK. Apart from on Fridays. So after it had gone dreadfully wrong, we just walked away. As you do. Sometimes you go, I've had enough today. It's not worked out. Just got myself a crossbow, which I'm really impressed with. Makes life a slightly easier. We haven't yet, no. So Cookie can only stream on Mondays, Tuesdays, Fridays, Sundays. I can only game at those days as well. Which rather limits when we can do other shit. Wait for them to bug out. Or we try something new. The aim is there. I'd like to replace the dry bag with a better quality bag. Trying something new later with the stream. I'm going to be streaming to YouTube Shorts live, hopefully at the same time as streaming live. So trying to get out 2 feeds on YouTube at the same time. See if it increases traction. I've got the bandwidth to do it in Dayz, so probably worth a try. Okay, they're not getting bored of me, are they? Spend a lot of time on my server to ruin clothes, don't I? For sure. We need to kill, get out of this, cook our fish, eat them. Don't have a cooking bowl with us, unfortunately. Make some more ammo, but get through the food. Makes sense. While we're waiting for these creatures to get bored, we can butcher this lot. As you do. baked. Baked. Edible then, isn't it? At the moment, nothing else I can really bin off. Everything else is needed. That's down. Back down to there. I'll do for bolts. Bolts. Good. This fire for a second. Got a dry wall. I don't know if it will let us sleep. There we go. Get some boost. Something. Because it's daytime. You know. All it needs is a wall on the door there and a wall blocking off that, and you've got quite a secure little base to start with. Handcuffy time. There we go. Oh. Where's my nearest well? Probably there. Probably need to make our way back down to the trader with a view to doing the daily lottery. Which makes the most sense. Still really looking for somewhere to start thinking about a base, aren't we? So we won't do the daily lottery. We'll head for that well. Something isolated that I can build in. Needs to be big enough that can hide a flag. And we need houses. So we've got a chance of finding a kitchen knife. We also need to make ourselves a single person team. I'll think about it. Increase my draw distance. I also need to increase the server draw distance, don't I? That's something I've been meaning to do for a while. Put the server distance, draw distance on maximum, so people that have got the graphics cards can run it on a higher distance. We'll need to build something that's got a fireplace. Done with the feathers to make my bolts a bit more efficient, but equally I'll spend hours looking for that bloody chicken in this long grass. Need a knife. want to live over this side of the map. Too close to the trader. Too much foot traffic. There's my the lab inside there, that mountain. Got a key for the lab, but I haven't got a swipe card to get through the main door. So, forget that. Hi, John. Killed by a player or a crocodile or AI. Depends which trader you're talking about. Syringes. Well worth it. Player. Awesome. I'm glad that people are starting to treat it how I wanted it treated, if that makes sense. Main trader. Sounds awful when I'm like, yeah, great, people were killed. But it means that people are treating it like a PvP experience. Just survival PvP. Which is what I always wanted. The bitch when it happens. But trader's not meant to be safe. Drinking water. Too mag. I don't even have a base yet. Nowhere near that yet. I'm still hunting for somewhere potentially to live. That there is nails. Yeah, unfortunately. But you've got a base, so at least you've got somewhere secure to carry on from. Got water. We're not going up to there, but we do want to cancel that. We do want to be pushing across to the prison, I think. That prison? Prison down there. So we want to be pushing to about there and then down to prison. Yeah, exactly. It's Dayz. You've got to expect it, haven't you? Some days it goes well, some days it doesn't. I'm just happy people were treating the server that way. I always had a fear doing something like this that players would go, nah, it's just a PvE server, calling themselves survival. Where I wanted it to be a bit more than that. Yes, it's solo. Yes, you can't team up. Yes, you can base build and raid. But I wanted people to treat encounters as being hostile. Or at least wary of them. I just want some ammo to go with the bloody 308 I've got. I need a base. I need somewhere that I can call home, just so when I run trader, I can bury the good stuff behind. But I have no idea where I want to live. No idea at all. I have no interest in doing gas. Gas zones aren't really me. Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? Yeah, I realise 308 is difficult to get. And I made it that way on purpose. I wanted, if there was an encounter, basically, if you had body armour on and somebody shot you with 5.45, you stand a chance of surviving. Whereas if you follow through the route that I've set with the keys and how I've built my own endgame, then there is a route to getting better weapons and ammo. But you basically have to follow through that route. I think I got 200 of 308 rounds. That's good, monkey. Really good. I dread every time that I shoot a Z, whether it's going to blow up. Yeah. Yeah. It is around. You see, that was my whole thing, was it just wasn't going to be easy to find. I wanted it to feel more like the end of the world, which I think I've made it feel a bit more like the end of the world. Always wanted to get that open. Makes such a good little covert base, wouldn't it? You didn't have to worry about flags. So, the best way of getting ammo is on helis. I'm glad, John. I'm really glad. It's on helis. So, SSG and a box of 5.45 will allow you to shoot the 2 AI that are on the helicopter. And then get into the heli, find the ammo box, and get the ammo out. That is 100% it. Or find a way of killing the 2 AI. Then you need a lab key. Because once you've got a lab key, then you get key number 2, wherever it is, that one there, for the lab. So you want the bunker key card and the key. That will get you into the lab and get you better gear. That will then get you into other areas with better gear. And slowly you build your way up. But everyone should be aiming to base build or at least have stash points. Footwear. Damaged. So we're going to need footwear next, which is a problem. $762.54. Look at that. Goblin, just got my first kill at Trader. I think the person you killed's in chat. He ran straight in front of me to the well, and now he's dead. Good kill, though. These things happen. A few lots of wire, no pliers. I'm glad that it's happening though, West. It's good. I'm saying to the person concerned, it's good. It needs to happen. There needs to be PvP. It's a PvP server. Even if that PvP's hard going, because everything you find of use is hard fought for on here. But now you have gear. I know. I think players get so used to going in and out of Trader and it being safe. You know me, I've never liked the idea of a safe Trader. I don't get it. You're trying to kill each other, then suddenly you walk over this mysterious circle and everyone stops. Morning, good day from Colorado, my friends. Good morning and good day. Good afternoon from the UK. Yeah, that's the thing, it's Dayz.
Yeah. We don't have a lot of PvP on here, but I like to think that when we do, it's meaningful. No, I've been killed on Goblin servers. And I've killed people on Goblin servers. I do quite like how everything's ruined, and it's just like you find something that's not ruined and it's quite a moment. New map is out. This isn't the new map. This is my version of a new map. This is the map we're playing. The server is Goblin Z, but the new map is not out yet that I know of. We need to search this area. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. My nasty zombies. Oh, I can't wait for it to come out. I'm a massive Dayz fan, so any extra new content is going to be amazing. 45. Yeah, but it's so much safer than being up close and personal, isn't it? Especially on my servers, where So I do some weird things with on my servers, Jacob. Zombies will blow up. Basically, not all of them. 25% chance they'll blow up or they'll gas you. So being able to kill zombies at a distance. I also put 80% less loot on the map. So I run servers with a lot less loot, make them more survival orientated. We have base building and raiding, but it's a solo server, so you can't team up. Basically. And no specialist weapons, no vehicles. Hardly any food in the map, forcing you to hunt and shoot and fish to survive. The traders use nails as currency. Hi. I've been naughty and watching you while I work. Yes, I actually work at the same time. Ah, I love it. I'm currently on leave, so it's great at the moment. I've got another week and a half off. Wes, did you get my ATOG? Can't team up. No, you can help each other out, but we don't allow people to go in each other's bases. So it's a solo server. It's the idea being that there are so many servers out there that allow teams. But there's nothing for those solo players that just want to play on their own. But if you meet people and you want to run together without 3D markers above your heads, I don't have any problem with it. The issue I have is two people teaming up and building a base together and raiding together. But going on an adventure with people, I don't have a problem with that. It's about making it. What I don't want is suddenly to have a server where it's just only a 30-slot server where suddenly you have a team of 6 that are dominating the server, and then all the solo players go, because why would they stay? I'm gonna need to hit police station to try and get some ammo. Oh, that's good to hear. Well, if you're interested in having a run on here, just do a search for Goblin Z, and the link to the Discord is there. Should be. No, link to the Discord is... Find the right button. There. Above my spade, I've got a cricket bat. Yeah, you can make MMO tents on here. You can make them. I also, Jacob, I've turned all the zombies into military zombies. Yes, it's a cricket bat wrapped in barbed wire. But we don't spawn you with any food. We spawn people in with a fishing hook. But you can rip up clothes with your hands. It might be a bicycle chain. I suppose, yeah, I suppose it is a bicycle chain, isn't it? And the other item I've got is that vintage axe. That was almost double death. Exactly. Oh, new pair of gloves. New being worn or damaged on my server is new. What building regime do you use in this server? Expansion. Only because I can track how many code locks people have got easily. But build anywhere apart from the 2 traders and any extra content I've put in. But you'll work them out because it is full of problems. So Jacob, the other thing that we have on here, I do have AI, but I don't use them all over the map. AI are on custom areas and events. So like a heli crash will have AI on. Because it never made sense to me that a heli would crash and there'd straight away be zombies. What were the zombies flying the heli? So when the heli crashes, it'll be a small team of AI guarding it. We have 2 traders. One trader that I'd like to call a safe trader, but we don't. There's no PvP over the entire map. So one trader will buy better value weapons off you. Won't sell you weapons. Nothing will sell you weapons or ammo apart from a crossbow. So everything you find, you need to think about hanging on to. At some point, we're going to kill a zombie in a second, and it's all going to go wrong. So we've had a lot of luck so far. They're essentially having 6 seats, but they're only been 13 plus. But there have been 13 plus zombies. Do big lizards attack infected if you're not close enough to? No. So the crocs will see. The crocs will see AI as just another form of AI. The expansion AI will see everything that's not also the same faction as enemy. So they'll shoot crocs for you. This doesn't feel right. Yes, you will get that. There will be little bits of explosions around the map at times. Make it feel a bit more real. Oh, that like that? No, Jacob, I put 80% less loot on a map. I reduce maps by 80% of the loot. On purpose. It's the end of the world. It's 11 years after the end of the world. There would be nothing left. If something doesn't feel... the explosions don't mean players. Just because I'm a bastard. I have exploding zombies. And I have a way of making things explode in the world. Right. What are we getting rid of? Because that syringe put people to sleep. 2-2 ammo. I wouldn't... Yeah, sort of. So here's what I was saying earlier about... so if you get an item... Oh, that we're going to have. But got there a pair of trousers or pants. They're in my hands. I can rip them up and turn them into rags. Because again, it makes to me sense. Very little knives around here. So then that becomes rags. And then we give you a bottle of iodine to turn it into. But knives are very rare. 9 times 19. We've got... Only keeping... I don't know why I'm bothering keeping the pistol, but that bandage is massively worth it. Take that across to there. Put that to there. Right, that's big time worth it. And this map has its own end game with its own sort of mini Deer Isle type mission. We need to get out of here a little bit. We're still heading that way. Are we? No. gonna go. We're actually heading for. Bone knife in spawn area, then bone knife. Yeah. I have upped the amount of kitchen knives on here. So you've got a good chance of finding a kitchen knife. Because it didn't seem fair. Every time that happens, I have a fright. The other thing that's here is we're reasonably close to places that things might blow up. There are proper minefields on this server. On every server restart, it spawns in 1,000 mines and puts them on the ground, active, ready to go. So if you step on a mine, and in this long grass, it's quite easy to do, you'll certainly know about it. But I love making survival servers and making them playable. And making it hard for me as well. You know, I want to play the server that I'm making. Not all the time. You know, I play other servers as well, as you all know. You'll find me in the evenings often with Cookie in Aftermath. Base building and raiding and shooting. But I love this slow-paced survival side as well. And little things, quality of life. Having weapons named correctly. Nerfing some of the clothing so you can't carry quite as much. Having everything spawn in ruined. For me, it feels more like Dayz should. But I love Dayz. Massive fan, as we all know. Oh, that was a bloody excellent. It's my best kill I've ever had, John. 100% was the best kill I've ever done. I've never had a kill like it. In the mist, with a sniper rifle, at night. Just fucking perfect. As we know, I don't make kills very often. And that, for me, was 100% my best kill. In 5,000 hours plus. You know, I've got a lot of hours in Dayz, not a lot of kills. So the explosions you hear randomly going off, basically, zombies that will spawn in. 2 minutes later, you and Cookie were dead. Yeah, we were. Zombies will spawn in at times with explosives on them that will automatically blow up. So the zombie will spawn in and just detonate. So then you'll hear little explosions going off around you, which is what you're used to when you're playing the server. Because it makes the world feel slightly more alive. Keeps you on edge. And that's why I do it. Because you never know whether it's a player or a zombie. Which is why it's only also when you kill a zombie, it's a 25% chance that it will blow up or gas you. So it's not going to happen every time, so you don't get used to it. So every time that you fight a zombie, there's a risk. I know that we're going to need footwear very soon. And that's a problem on this server. It's why we're hitting prison. Because I'm hoping there'll be some military there. Chance of some footwear. And code locks on my server are not easy. There are 30 code locks in the world, and the other code locks are in endgame, in loot crates. Or lottery. Oh, that's amazing. So Mark, that we sometimes game with, and plays this server, we were playing a few years ago, a server, and at about 1,000 meters, he shot a pilot and co-pilot with the same bullet in a helicopter. Took him a few rounds before he hit them, but they were about 1,000 meters away, and he put one round through both of them. Awesome shot. Exactly. So the other trader, they're cheaper. On purpose. It's a smaller trader, so you're more likely to get PvP in there. Also, sometimes AI will spawn in. So there's a risk involved. And there's a bear that lives nearby, so there's more risk involved. To see what I'm planning for you guys next wipe. A whole new world of pain, which will be after 1.26, realistically. We'll wipe for 1.26. But I've started the planning now. We don't have a lot of AI on here. I just have them in strategic places. On purpose. I think too much AI ruins it. And not all maps would I put AI on. But this map it works quite well with. Goblin, you're far too kind to us players. Now, next wipe I'm really looking forward to. A map I've never played before. I've started looking at it in Dayz editor and started planning what mods we're going to have. But we're not probably next wipe we're not going to have base building. We're probably going to do a wipe without base building, but we'll allow probably tents with code locks, and then we'll have like a raid saw, so if you find a tent and you've got a raid saw, you can cut the code lock off it. So people then can build little, like an improvised shelter and a tent in the woods. Put a fire up, no flags to worry about. And be a bit more nomadic. Nomadic. A little Walther PPK. James Bond's pistol. Can we have wee PvP tents? Wee pup tents? Oh, one of those hidden camps that Anarchy HD used to do videos of. It depends whether there's a mod available and whether it's up to date. I'm not a modder, that's the trouble. I wish I was. There's so much I'd like to do to Dayz to change some of the basic stuff to make it more real. Now, I've always had a thing about the cows. There's 2 cows and a bull, but you shoot the cows and the bull just looks at you. I'd love to be able to change the bull to have the same AI as a bear. So when you shoot the cows, the bull would go for you. Or if you shoot the bull, it wouldn't take more than 1 round and it would charge you down. To me, that makes sense. I'd love to take the vanilla flag and make the flagpole smaller. So you still, rather than 3 logs high, it would be 1 log high. So it'd be easier to covertly place it in your base. And then you could have, to make a flag, all you need to do is do this plan and stick 1 log in, 1 piece of wire and a flag on it. To me, that makes more sense. Why build a massive base, or why build a covert base and have a big flag outside your base saying this is where I'm living? If you can find it, send me a DM with a link to it and whereabouts in the video I need to be looking, and I'll see if it's available as a mod. And also what it involves, because if it's just that tent in a mod, brilliant. If that mod has thousands of other items, I won't put it in just for 1 tent, if that makes sense. But if I can see what the tent looks like, I can probably work out whether it's available still or not. Thank you. Rather than post it in the Discord, could you just DM me with it? I'd rather people didn't advertise other servers on my Discord, if that makes sense. Okay. My reason for buying Dayz was Frankie plays in HD, or Frankie does HD, or Frankie streams at HD, whatever he was. I say that, but I used to play Armour in the day and everything prior to that. Right then, I have no idea. Oh, you little fucker. Where did you come from? I was not ready for that. Yeah, Frankie goes to Zombie Wood. That was nearly disastrous. Collected by grass. Yeah, prisoners we still get. Do it, but they're not damaged. Doing the mine dance. I'm beginning to love the crossbow. On this server. 223. 556. Yeah, 223. Yes. I have increased the amount of crossbows spawning in the world because we needed a way for players to get some sort of weapon. FX45. Do we have an FX45 mag? No. What did it take? 45 ACP, which we do have. Throw that away. Take that. We can single load it. Thank you, John. Not me. No, it's not. But I got a lockpick, and a lockpick's quite big on my servers, isn't it? Let's be honest. See, I know where I could take that now to get free loot. that's not the trader. But I won't do that because I wrote the server. Oh, there are places with alarms on here. Ow. Rather changed what we're doing. We need to be aiming to go offshore. Now we've got something to fight in with. This goes according to plan, this will work very well. If it doesn't go according to plan, it won't work so well. No, probably the Sega is, or whatever they call it in the real world, the semi-automatic one. But if we can get onto the island and into the top of the island with the lockpick, we should be able to loot up. And if we can't, it's been a good life. Be doing that. But that on the quick panel. Everything else I need, unfortunately. Quick slot of that. We can then switch between them. Yes, so we can triple carry. That works. How many? I need to make some of these. We're about to attempt to take on an AI. We can get there. Can you sell the Great Axe, Goblin? No, it's part of their mod pack. So it's part of the map. Nothing to do with vanilla. Like their own, some of their own weapons can't be sold. Only because I don't know what the name... I could put them into Trader. I could. Send me a DM and remind me that you'd like their stuff put into Trader. Because I can find it in the files and I can add it. Yeah, just send me a DM and then I'll add it to Trader. I hadn't thought of that actually, it makes sense. Because they've got all their own weapons, not loads, but there's like the cricket bat, there's the big axe, there's the hook, a couple of pistols, like a AR platform 45. So it would make sense for them to be available to be bought, or sold. You could sell them to the trader. I might be kind and put one weapon that you could buy from Trader. You never know. Yeah, maybe. We've got crossbow that we can buy from trader. But maybe we'll put into the other trader something you can buy. Because there's a risk of going there, obviously. Yeah, the crossbow was a sensible thing to put in for people. Sometimes I'm a nice goblin. But then I've upped the crossbows in the world as well. That actually would make sense. I hadn't thought of that. We could have all the knight's armour, like the chainmail, and the swords and the mace, and the witches' hats, all available to buy from trader at the castle. That actually would make sense. I like that idea. That one we're going to, is it? Oh, yeah, it's that one there we need to go to. Yeah, nice goblin does appear at times. No, that actually makes sense, because the traders are only buying the weapons to fight back against the AI, in my head, that have taken over their island. But they wouldn't have any use for suits of armour. And as much as it... You know, people could run around with a chainmail jacket on. It's got no real storage. It will take some bullets. Yeah, I quite like the idea of the traders, both traders selling those items. Not cheap, but selling them. That does appeal. And I don't have them spawning in the world, so if you get killed with it and someone doesn't pick it up, it will despawn quite quickly. So if you're not wearing it and leave it in your base, it will despawn. I might make it. I'll have to think about putting some in the world though if I'm going to put them in trader. Otherwise, I'll get players going, I paid 200 nails for a suit of armour, and it's despawned. I would love it if you could. Stay clear of this place. We've got quite a distance to go to get to where we need to get to. We do have the lockpick on us after all this, do we? Don't we? Yes. Good. All of you are hoping I make it that play the server because you want to see where I'm going and what I'm doing. Yeah, but that wouldn't. The problem I have then is after it's despawned, people would expect compensation because things shouldn't despawn if they're inside your base, inside a container. So I would be answering tickets all the time. Thank you, John. I don't see my subs, so on purpose, I don't see how many people are watching a stream. I don't see any of it, and I've done that on purpose so I can concentrate on the game and whoever's in chat. A little bit of a lag spike. Where we're going, St. Goblin's Mount. Watching your streams as a training video. Yeah. You know, I'm never going to play this server all the time. I enjoy having the server. I enjoy having somewhere I can interact with you guys. I enjoy doing runs on it. But I enjoy, when it comes to base building and doing normal stuff, it's the other servers I enjoy. But I love making servers. I like giving something back to the community. You know, you guys watch me, and I give you access to this. I think it's a really nice exchange. And each wipe, we tend to pick up maybe a new player per wipe. Yes. I live down in Devon, so St. Michael's Mount's only down the road from me. Not that far away, relative terms. And there was supposedly a giant that lived on the place, so there might have been a goblin. You never know. God, this will all go wrong. I'm going to try and take on AI with a shotgun and a pistol that I'm single loading. Where I want to see if a base is feasible, but it's so far the part of the map I've never been to ever. It's really a coin flip now. Oh, that's awesome, Sarah's dad. Brilliant. And a 1060 will run Dayz happily. You don't need what I'm using it for, you know. I've got a state-of-the-art system. You don't need it. The game's old. It'll run on a potato. So a 1060 it would be happy with. I mean, I first started off Dayz on a 960 with 8 gigs of RAM. So a 1060 will be fine. And there is something about this Dayz that's an amazing. There's so many servers out there, so much choice, so many different experiences. Everyone can find something they enjoy. And there's so many warped server owners, me included. Exactly. And that most people don't need, you know, I'm running a state-of-the-art system with lots of RAM and a 4070 Super TI and a bang-up-to-date Ryzen and 3 monitors. You know, people don't need all that. Need to get up there. It will be difficult getting your head around a keyboard and mouse to start with, but it's worth it. Fuck, it's night time. I'm a similar sort of age. Commodore VIC 20. So my first was a Spectrum 48. Actually, no, my first was a BBC B. The primary school I was at didn't have any security in the summer, so I used to get the BBC to look after in the summer holidays. I need this. Ah! There we go. It happens. That was AI. So guys, I'm going to stream just up to the trader. We'll run in, we'll try to do the daily challenge, and then I'll probably finish, have some food, and then I'll be back in later streaming something other than Dayz. That will be PvP hell, because I don't really know what I'm doing with the game, but we like those type of games. Yeah, there's certain things you can change. I've only given the AI 5.45, so you've got a chance of winning against them. They don't have infinite ammo. They have 2 mags each. They will change mags once they're out of ammo. They'll stop shooting. They'll engage when you're close, not at distance. So you've got a chance of seeing them and shooting them first. I knew he was there, obviously, which is why the route I was taking was about trying to get an angle on him. I knew he'd be there somewhere. If I'd had a rifle, I probably would have taken him. Because a headshot would have killed him. Or her. That goes to the territory. I've played with them, I've tweaked them. I've not made them too difficult, but I've not made them too easy either. Didn't you know about the lottery? Every time you die, you can spin the wheel and get a prize. And every 24 hours, if you stay alive, as it passes midnight UK time, you can spin it again. And there's a selection of 20 different prizes, including a top prize, which is amazing. The top prize includes calling in your own airdrop on your own location. Oh. So yeah, so that's the lottery. The daily lottery. Okay, I hadn't thought of it like that, but yeah. Thank you, John. I love the lottery though. It's the best thing I've put on a server. Next wipe I'm going to hide it so it's not so obvious, but there'll be like a little window in the trader that you can just spin it through, rather than the big fucking wheel. But I still think it's amazing. Yeah, the next adventure will be tomorrow. I'm going to find somewhere to log out. Obviously not here, because we're in crocodile territory. But yeah, I think that's a good start. Everything I could have done with before. But as I said, I will be on later streaming. Just won't be Dayz tonight. It's something different. And it'll be my first time streaming it, because I've only done the training. And we'll probably do the training again and then go into it. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for the interaction. I'll be back in about, what's it, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, about 2.5 hours ish. See you all again soon.